Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to make it a whole month without them doing anything dumb. But
we're laughing aloud now, magic in the air. Wands roll around us, cast away our care. Friends in the hallways, adventures we find. Spells and enchantments, trouble on our mind. That's so wizards, oh, 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 oh. Life is a spell we know. We're casting joy and glow, oh, oh. That's a wizard show.
made it almost a whole month without this happening. Oh my God. Was it like 3 Wednesdays in a row? They didn't do anything dumb. I guess we've just been so focused on the Critical Role and what's going on with them that Wizards has just been like, oh, thank God, guys, let's take a vacation. Anyways, it's 8:13 in the morning here at Site B, reminding you to take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the OGGM Adventures, broadcasting live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from Site B. It is 62 degrees and sunny. Steve the cat is here. The birds are here. The butterflies are here. And we've got some Wizards of the Coast news. One is, well, I mean, come on. It wouldn't be my villain arc if I didn't go, oh no, Wizards of the Coast is doing exactly what they said they were going to do again. What a shock. One is a mixed blessing, and one is, I think, good news. And not really Wizards of the Coast, but close enough to fit it in. Yeah. All right, so villain arc time. What's going on? And how is this a good thing? I mean, it's a good thing because once again, it means I was right. And Wizards of the Coast is doing exactly what they said they were going to do. All right, so Dungeons and Dragons is going to release Lorwyn First Light, a new digital expansion for D&D based upon the Magic the Gathering setting, Lorwyn, and it's going to be digital only on D&D Beyond. But first, what is this? What is this one-legged thing? Is this supposed to be a fire elemental? Just Lorwyn? I don't know. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, this is one of the many settings for Magic the Gathering that is being converted into a Dungeons and Dragons book because, oh no, Magic the Gathering is canon in Dungeons and Dragons and whatever. It's all part of the digital expansionist movement of taking D&D products and putting them into the digital universe and not releasing them physically, which of course Wizards of the Coast has been saying they were going to do since 2020. Oh no, once again, they're doing exactly what they said they were going to do. So yeah, you have to have D&D Beyond. You have to be paying for D&D Beyond, and then you have to pay to download this expansion, and then all the stuff will be available for you to use on D&D Beyond. It will not be a physical copy of this at all. This will be a digital expansion only, and we're looking to see more digital expansions. In fact, it sounds like any more Magic the Gathering crossovers they're going to do are going to be digital only, and they're talking about more digital only in 2026, 2027, 2028. Now, when it comes to physical product and digital product, at this point in time, we just kind of have to wing it, because even when Wizards of the Coast makes a statement, they will then go back and release something that contradicts the statement. And from their weird point of view of how history of what they say works, the previous statement then becomes null and void. Even if you go, but no, wait, on the first you said Wizards will just, no, it didn't. But nope, I literally have a printout. No, you don't. Because that does seem to be the way Wizards of the Coast is working. So as of today, they can say, well, 2026 physical copies, there'll be a few, but not that many. But we're going to have way more stuff digital, which we've been saying we were going to do since 2020. Oh, no. But then again, they said at the beginning of 2024, the number of physical copies of stuff we were going to get for 2024, 2025, and then we got like double that. Oh, surprise, we're releasing another book. Oh, surprise, releasing a cookbook. Oh, surprise, releasing a book of a crochet. Oh, surprise, we're re-releasing a book that was made for 2nd edition. Oh, surprise, we're not releasing any more Magic the Gathering books. Oh, surprise, we are releasing a Magic the Gathering book, but it's only going to be digital all the Magic the Gathering crossover books going forward are going to be digital, and you could look forward to more of the D&D stuff in 2026 to be digital until we say otherwise, at which point everything we said before doesn't count. It's always was going to be digital. No, you never did. Yeah. No. Yes. What do you mean? Yes. Well, don't you believe us? We're Wizards of the Coast. If it comes out of our mouth, it must be true, even if we contradict ourselves. So, oh no. Wizards of the Coast is doing, once again, exactly what they said they were going to do by releasing product that you can only get on D&D Beyond. Oh no. Moving on. Now, this one is a Make's Blessing, partially bad. Just depends upon your point of view. Apparently, a huge collection of Dungeons and Dragons stuff is going on for auction at the Heritage Auction site. So this is a whole bunch of old stuff. Here's Tomb of the Lizard King for $310. Here's Deities and Demigods by Kurtz and Ward, but only $35. This is worth more than this. Dragonlance, Dragons of Deceit for $55. The original Greyhawk book for $80. The original Blackmar book for $210. The original Wood Grain 3-volume set for $5,750. The original Wood Grain box second printing, Tactical Rules, $5,250. Look at this. Swords and Spells for $80. The Dungeon Geomorphs for $1. Tomb of Horror Originals for $2,010. Now, I don't know anything about this collection. We don't know if this is Wizards of the Coast selling off stuff. We don't know if this is a private collector selling off stuff. We don't know how long this stuff has been in storage. But it's either somebody's entire private collection that they're auctioning off, which is more likely, or it's something that Hasbro has been sitting on for years and is finally auctioning off because they need money. Either way, it makes blessing. It means somebody's getting rid of their collection for whatever reason, but somebody else has the chance to, buy these and make sure that they stay in the loving hands of somebody who's going to take care of them and pass them on to somebody else. I mean, I seriously doubt anybody's going to buy the whole collection with prices like $5,000, but you never know. There are people out there who could afford the entire collection if they wanted to. The biggest concern with this, of course, would be like, somebody like Jake Paul who would buy it and then, make a coat out of it where he takes all the books and sews them together. I mean, the guy walks around with the $15,000 Charizard as a necklace. And, that other guy who bought that rarest of all Magic the Gathering cards and turned it into a belt. So we hope that, whoever's auction this is, they're auctioning it off because either they really need money or because they can't take care of it anymore. And we're all hoping that it goes to the hands of people who are actually going to, preserve it for the next generation and take loving care of it, and not that it ends up in the hands of somebody who then will then, I don't know, do something horrible with it, like set them on fire or whatever. All right. So that's why it's a Make's Blessing. And finally, now the good news. All right, so I guess, again, it depends upon your point of view. The Kickstarter for the long slumbering Gary Gygax Memorial Table finally gone live. This is a project has been in the works for a while now. This is to build a statue honoring Gygax. It's in Lake Geneva. It's going to be a table with a map of his first dungeon level etched on the thing, so you could actually play it. And then there's a statue of Gygax sitting at the table, so it looks like you're playing D&D with Gygax. This thing has been slumbering for a while. It's been in work for a while, but it looks like they're finally kickstarting it, which is really, really cool. So yeah, and here there's a whole bunch of information on the Kickstarter here, and yeah, so it's kind of D&D things. Where I guess we would hope that Wizards would at least give $1 to this. I mean, imagine the media if they said, "Hey, we're donating money to this Kickstarter because we really want this to happen." But more than likely, knowing wizards, they're going to get Mackenzie to come on to tell you to boycott this because of what a horrible person Gygax was. And since Wizards of the Coast would like you to no longer associate their product with Gygax and all the hard work he did, and they want to force this false narrative of how awful of a human Gygax was. There's an equal chance that they're going to come out and say, don't support this because it's a horrible thing and Gygax was horrible and you shouldn't memorialize, and they'll get Mackenzie out to cry and talk about how, she was traumatized throughout her life because of what Gygax did and how she had to go back in time. And actually it was her who invented D&D. But Mackenzie, really, come on. We all know that the only time traveler is Harmony Ginger, and she went back in time and invented D&D. Not you. So yeah, 50% chance Wizards donate some money to this, 50% chance they condone it and say, no, do not support it. Gygax was a horrible person. Either way, if you feel Gary deserves this honor in his hometown, you can support it through the Kickstarter down below. So there we go. We got one. Oh no, Wizards of the Coast is doing exactly what they said they're going to do. We got two. Well, this is Make's blessing. We're sad that somebody has to sell their collection. We're happy that the collection will hopefully go to somebody who will love it and take care of it going forward. And we're concerned that it will end up in the hands of somebody like, Jake Paul, and then he'll, sew them all together and make a ring robe out of it or something. And then we're very happy. Hopefully we're happy that this Kickstarter is finally getting off of the ground and that the memorial to Gygax will finally be made. Sadly, it's not going to be bigger than the Statue of Liberty. Sorry. I know there was one individual out there who felt that Gygax deserves a statue that was bigger than the Statue of Liberty, but he's going to get a thing. So that's good, right? Unless you don't like Gygax, then it's bad. Could be good. Could be good. Could just be wizards.
Mischief in the classroom, potions gone astray. Flying through the quad, now brighter every day. Laugh till we cry hard, sneaking out at night. Cloaks in the moonlight, everything feels right.